What's up, everybody? Today's Free Comic Book Day. I am, of course, with Snacky.
Hey y'all.
Everything is down there in the collaborator section. Uh, like I said, today's Free Comic Book Day. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a large haul day, right?
Yeah, indeed. We're gonna have some good comics and all that goodness, babies.
I'm aiming for manga, but of course comics too. I mean, you never know. It's really just a toss-up. And I would show you. You know what? No, I'm not going to. As you see in the background right there, they're still setting up. We want to secure our spot at Atomic Comics, and the only way to do that is to get down here early. So we're always down here early. We wait around for about 2 hours, and then we get free comics. And yeah, that's basically it right now. This is going to probably be a really long vlog, but like I said, it's going to be haul heavy. We have a lot planned today, right?
We sure do, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, so am I. Look at my fit. All video game characters that were at one point at least in a comic.
And I actually picked it for him, by the way.
Yeah, I asked her to choose one of my graphic tees, and my best friend over here did, right?
Darn straight I did.
Yeah, Snacky's a great best friend. And of course, Hasbin. Can't forget Hasbin. There are comics of Hasbin out there. Don't know how canon they are, we don't care. But yeah. And it's a beautiful day today, right?
Yes, no rain, not too cold, not too hot. It's just right spring, baby.
Yeah, it feels like spring, and that's what we're hoping it stays. Right now, the weather's saying it's going to be staying like that. As far as we know, it's going to be staying like that. And really, it's just going to be a good day. Blacksis, you'll see him later. I'm not sure when. You'll probably see him. But he said he's going to be coming down here later. And yeah, it's going to be a good day.
So yeah, stay tuned, guys, so you guys will see more, baby.
Yeah. Yes, please stay tuned. It's going to be a very fun, chaotic day. And also there's going to be stuff that I haven't even like vlogged before, like a record store. Also the movie store. There's going to be a movie store. They gave me permission to vlog there. So we're definitely going to be vlogging there. Anyways, I will see you when we're inside a Free Comic Book Day is literally one of my favorite days of the year. I can't stress it enough. Next to like Otakon and RetroCon, Free Comic Book Day really is just one of the best days of the year for me. It's also like a big holiday. I really go out of my way to make sure that I get a lot of specifically manga, but I also try to get these free comics. A lot of times these later become really difficult to find, and they become just crazy expensive. And I don't like that because you get them for free. So why are you charging so much for them? And then they get reprinted in comic omnibuses. So really, it's just kind of stupid that we're sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm going to charge so much. But anyways, oh wow, super massive. I should have picked that up. I don't know what that is. That looks something tokusatsu. I'm just seeing this for the first time in like a week, so I don't remember what I glanced over and what I missed. I was on a mission. I had to get comics for like relatives and myself and other people. So yeah, I was kind of on a mission for other people. Anyways, this Atomic this year only allowed 8 comics. Generally, they allow 10 comics, and that really crunched me because I was like, "Ooh, geez, which ones am I going to pull? Which ones am I not going to pull?" And I usually walk away with about 13 comics, 10 here and 10 at Brave New Worlds, which I don't think I filmed. If I did, you'll see it later in the vlog. Anyways, that's pretty much the gist of Free Comic Book Day. And then I move on to the manga and I go shopping for manga. You'll probably see what my haul is going to be, but I'm still going to show you what I'm getting. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's actually good price. That's the entire Yamato manga. These are really much on my radar this year. I am afraid, because I missed Devilman, that the classic collections are going to go out of print. Once they do, they go for a lot of money. I'm looking like you would be looking just to get them. You're like Devilman, $300, $250. It's insane. So really, I'm trying to like get the ones that I can get now, and then hopefully at conventions I can get the ones that I missed. right now we're just meandering about. This guy was cool. He let me vlog, and that is his shop right there. He let me vlog. I took a peek into what he had. He didn't really have like stuff that I was looking for, but he handed me a free comic, which I thought was cool. Yeah, I'm not. I don't collect. I don't know anything about Marvel or DC comics. I'm not. I'm not that big into them, and so I'm just like looking, just meandering about. I was talking to the guy. I was just like, you see my hand moving. I was just talking, and that's pretty much it. We were just chatting and whatnot. He actually gave me a free comic. You'll see which one he. I'll show you which one at the end. Which one he gave me. But like I said, I don't know too much about Marvel and DC. It's completely out of my wheelhouse. I like Marvel and DC, but I only like them through like the animated TV shows and like the live action movies. There we go. There's the one that he gave me. I know nothing about this, but as I was saying, I don't. Yeah, I don't know nothing about Marvel and DC. I kind of just watch the movies, watch the cartoons, and I keep it pushing. I don't. It's an expensive. It's very expensive for me to get into if I was going to collect like the Marvel comics. They actually had cards here, and those are Korean cards. I believe Snacky and I were trying to figure out what cards those were. I think those were Korean, and I could be wrong. It was really cool to see cards there. I did not go back. I wanted to go back, but I was like, I don't. You know what I told her? I said I'm not really trying to go for cards right now. I should have because I saw some really cool like Japanese cards, and I kind of just want any of the Japanese cards. I don't really care which ones. I was just like, you know what? It is, because I have like Geekdom Con coming up, and I didn't want to spend all my money on like cards, so I was just like, you know what, yeah, I'll flip through them, I'll look at them, but I'm not gonna go after them. It's cool, but it's really nice that I didn't see any like scalpers around, like hovering around the table. It was really cool. They were nowhere near here, which I actually liked. I don't think I could. I would have walked past this part of the booth if they were buzzing around, if you will. Now we're just walking around, seeing more. It's really cool that it was really like they really outdid themselves. Like 10 years ago in like 2014, 15, like 2016, you would not have seen this. You would not have seen them just like all the like booths out here. It's really like an artist alley. You wouldn't have seen them out here. You would have maybe seen like a sign that says Free Comic Day, South Street Fest, come in. There would have been probably like a few vendors, but nothing to this extreme. I remember it was not like this. Now the street was cut off from my memory, but it wasn't to like this degree. There's just food vendors, and maybe like one or two art vendors. Now this was really where I got into like my CD collecting. The problem is I wanted to stick around, but he had the music blasting, and I do not like music being blasted. My ears cannot handle that. It's too loud. So I probably missed out on a few that I probably would have bought, but it really was just like the music just became too unbearable, and he was blasting it, and I couldn't handle it. I got what I could get like footage wise, but it really just, and see, there's Saturday Night Fever. I would have probably bought Saturday Night Fever, and it's such a good movie. Here's another booth, like I think it's like right next to it. This one was selling anime vinyls and like some vinyls from like just different. No, it's anime, and there's Howl's Moving Castle. I also want vinyl, and I don't mind about the price, and I don't like you, Ponyo. I'm sorry, I do not like Ponyo. Anyways, I actually want to get a lot of like what is it, anime and just anime vinyls. I want to get soundtracks. And I like the price. The prices could be better, but I guess because they're importing it and the way that the world is, it's kind of impossible. This is what that's what I was hoping for Cherry Blossom Festival, that we would actually see the vendor. Yep, there's Thriller, there's Bad. I actually want to get the I don't want to get. I actually think I might have those vinyls, the Michael Jackson vinyls. I have to check. It's a relatives of mine gave me a whole bunch of vinyls. I just haven't had time or much. Yeah, I haven't had time to really just go through them all. It's hundreds of vinyls. Anyways, here's just walking around, just enjoying the vibes. I found another CD booth, which I really liked. I really liked it. I did not check the vinyls. I don't know why I didn't check the vinyls. They were I guess because in my head they were picked through, so any good ones or any things I would have been interested in were just kind of just already gone. They were already swept up by collectors, which is fine. I'd rather them go to collectors than filthy, dirty, smelly scalpers. And this had some really good, some CDs that were really good that I really liked. I don't think I bought any from here though. I could be wrong. I don't think I bought any from here. Yeah. Oh, there's Johnny Cash. Always good to see Johnny Cash. All things considered. I was actually contemplating on this one, and it is a cool album, but I don't think I bought. No, I did not buy anything from this vendor. I just kind of was like, you know what? I think I can go into the stores and check it. The stores were also open. I should also clarify the stores were open. They, obviously, they're everything is out here. Here's another vendor like just a few feet away, and this vendor was quite honestly one of the better vendors, I would say, just to have just to be like, okay, uh, here's my CDs, here's all the vinyls, and I think he probably put out a good majority of his store out here. If he did not have a store, it's probably like pretty much a bulk of his inventory because holy crap, it was out there. It was really it was like a U shape. I wish I got like a better picture, but obviously I don't want to film people, so I'm not gonna be in people's face or just have it all just standing out there, filming. Pat Benatar, I was really thinking I like Pat Benatar, and I was thinking of getting that, but I don't want a full CD collection, just like I don't want a full vinyl collection, even though I have like my relatives complete like everything that they had. I just want the best of. I just want the best of Volume 1, Volume 2. I think that's really just where I will sit, unless it's a band I really like. I think Gorillaz, that's one I really like. I want every one of their CDs. But yeah, Ultimate Love Song Collection. If you remember that, comment that kept us awake at night. Please keep just remind us of that. Let's reminisce. Anyways, moving on. I just looked. This was really just like a fun, just a really cool vendor. I didn't get a chance to talk with him. There's just so many people, and not even scalpers, just a lot of people. But I really liked it. I hope he comes back next year because I will definitely buy something off of him. I was really just trying not to spend too much. I spent a lot of money on manga, and you'll see how much money I spent on manga when you see my haul. And again, I just started CD collecting. I have like Linkin Park, and you'll see what else I got. Now this really burned me because I was thinking, oh yeah, Green Day. I love Green Day. I mean, who doesn't? It's Green Day. But always check your discs. And this disc was horrible. And you can see Snacky, she was just basically helping me because, two eyes, having another set of eyes is good. That disc looked horrible. Just horrible. And I had no hope. If the discs looked like that, if one disc looked like that, I'm not going to search every single disc. At this point, it was like, 2:30, I mean 1:30 in the afternoon, and I wasn't trying to search every single one. And now I saw Michael Jackson. I saw this. I'm like, okay, greatest hits. I want the Michael Jackson greatest hits. I want the best of. But a part of me was like, you know what? It's not the price that's going to get me. It's the disc. And the disc, okay, the disc. Yeah, the disc was also terrible. It was just scratched. You can't see it, but it was just horrible. And I don't understand how people can sell scratched discs. And this is the other side of this is the other side of that booth. And no hate, no disrespect towards the vendor, but just like, can you just resurface the discs? You don't have to take them in. Like, you can take them in as they are, but just resurface them. Video game vendors and video game shops, like not GameStop, but they do that. And I saw a few others that I wanted, and I could not get behind doing that. I could not get behind buying a scratch disc because then I have to hope that it wouldn't skip, and then I would have to then I would have to stop, and then I have to go out and go to another place. I know this local game store that would do it, but it's like, do I want to spend? I just spent money on the CD. I don't want to spend money on this, like having to resurface and hope that it still plays resurfaced. That's the other complaint, is that I don't want to go through that, at all. Here's another CD vendor. This one was actually really cool. I saw one, and the prices were okay. The prices, they were cool. This one, I think this one accepted card. I know the other one accepted cash only, which I was trying to avoid using cash. I was just avoiding using cash altogether, so I was just trying to use card. And yeah, you can see there's a couple good ones here. I was just thinking, like, let me buy a few. There's also Funko Pops, which I think is cool. The band Funkos right there. But just, I think, I can't remember if he accepted card or cash. I can't remember. I just, it didn't matter. I just skipped his booth. I didn't buy anything. Here's more of South Street Fest. It is amazing. It was very well put together. Everything went off amazingly, actually. There was no issues. No issues, you would think. There was just so many vendors there. It was just such a good time to just vibe out and just to talk to friends. Right now I actually did run into a friend from like a long time ago. We sat and chilled for a good 10 minutes and talked and, caught up. Again, this is just one of my favorite days. This one, Pop Culture Vulture, this broke me. I am going to go back in here one day. I'm going to probably do another vlog in here. You're going to see why it broke me. Now, it's just what they have out here. You would think, oh, well, they don't have too much. This is probably, probably just back stock or just something else. Nothing too of my time. No, this place is phenomenal, and the fact that they have posters. I love posters. I love movie posters. There's a lot of movie posters I want to get, and there's a lot of band posters too. There's a few. Now this is what they have, and I should have gotten that Golden Circle. I don't know why I did. Oh, and I don't have the player for it. That's right. I had DVD or Blu-ray or VHS, but that movie didn't come out on VHS. So I'm just quickly going through here. There's so many. Zombieland 2, I think. I'm actually cool with the price. You would think, oh man, the price, why? Support local businesses. Yeah, there's VHS in here. There's VHS in here. Just a wall of, not just a little section pocket. No, there's a wall of VHS everywhere. And just in this, just everywhere. I'm losing it because just looking at this, I have to go back in here and just comb the entire VHS selection, because I don't know if there's going to be anime in there or something I want. I'm just shocked that there is so many VHS tapes. And then there's even equally double that in DVD. You could spend an entire day in there just looking for what you want. It is amazing. I have to go back. I have to go back and literally just comb through their selection. It is ungodly. I've not seen this selection like this in years. Keep in mind, it's, living in a big city, you kind of see this, you would probably see this, but it's just, it's crazy. And there's pumpkin scissors. I actually have that. I actually have that set. So I was not too crazy buying it. Like, I'm like, cool, I have it. I just don't have the slip cover. I kind of got rid of it ages ago. I do not like slip covers. Flame of Recca, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I want to get the manga. I kind of don't want to get the, I don't want to get that, I want to get the manga. And then there's, does that say the first season of Full Metal Alchemist? Yeah, it's Full Metal Alchemist, the OG one, the one we kind of don't talk about. That was a Discotek release. I was surprised to see a Discotek release just out in the wild like this. Again, like you would have to spend an entire day in here just combing through everything. And this isn't even this ain't even a part of it. This is a fraction of what they have. Like when I tell you he was like, hey, you can go in the back and check it out. I was thinking the back, like the back. Okay, like I'm thinking, wait, you have a back to this. And yeah, here it is. This is the back. I did not. He was sitting by the door, so I didn't want to film him I didn't want to film him like me walking in. But this is the back. You see the other part of the back right there. Holy crap! Yeah, this is like a whole day. I could not get enough of how much VHSs were there. I was losing it. Or VHS and DVDs. There's so much physical media there. I'm losing it. Look at all the Harry Potters. Like you can probably just build off the collection right there if you want to get Harry Potter. So much like physical media. I loved it. I loved seeing every ounce of it. There's NCIS. You can probably get every season that was released of NCIS. This is right by the door, so I should have grabbed that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull because that's the only one I'm missing. I should have grabbed that, and I don't know why I didn't. Here's another place further down. This is Philly Marquee, it's called, and it is a phenomenal place. I'm actually starting to love this place, and the owners are amazing. This is the place that I said, let me film, and I love it. I love the fact that I can get some really cool VHSs that I probably would not find out in the wild or would have to buy from, lots or something. I love it. It is a really, really good place. And yeah, you see the sign. The sign is just 2 floors of cool shit. I love it. I love it. It's amazing. And they have shirts. They have everything you can think of. Just not everything you can think of. Like they don't have video games. But it really is just a cool store. And there's the second floor we'll be going up shortly. I love this store. And if you're in Philly or like surrounding area, or you come to Philly, please support this place because this place is just amazing. The staff are incredible, and again, like this is just they play really cool music too. They were just out there. Just like the whole thing, just vibing, partying. Really, this place is just incredible, and yeah, you see some of the stuff that they have just hanging up there. I think that's not for sale. Here we go up the stairs. When you go up the stairs and you follow the path, you'll actually get into like where the movie room is. And the movie room is where all like the VHSs and DVDs are sold. Now, and there's also vinyls here, which I did not get a chance to really like shift through. Honestly, I will say, again, this place is really cool, and they really do tune in for collectors. They really don't tune in for scalpers, and you'll see they're all about collectors and people who are like diehard fans of stuff, which we need more. We need more places like that, and I love that. Look at their selection of VHSs. You could build a VHS collection here. I love it. It's just I'm gonna go back here also. I'm gonna go back here to do more VHS hunting. I don't know if I'll do like anybody skateboarder emo 2000s. I don't know necessarily. I don't know what I'll necessarily get. I know I'm trying to get like cult classics that are probably just too hard to find on DVD, that are easier to find on VHS, like Guyver or Darkman. Would love to own. I would love to own Darkman actually. Spoiler. Hint on what I got. The DVDs are also really cool. Like, there's Buffy. I should have gotten Buffy. I should have grabbed Buffy. I actually want every season of Buffy. I have the first season right now. There was Rambo. I missed that. And Mallrats. I missed that too. Crap. Yeah, if that's still there, I definitely will pick it up next time I go. And they have Blu-rays too. And again, like the owners are so nice. They love the people coming in. They love the customers. They love everything, really. Just coming in there just to talk. Like if you talk with them, they are super chill. The person who runs the Instagram, that I just showed, like the person who just runs the Instagram, is super chill. Also, like he's always down for chatting. Here's more VHSs. I could not tell you. Like just going in there, I was thinking, geez, what do I want to buy? What do I want to buy? And I did eventually find out what I want to buy. It was just a matter of like, oh man, it's just it's not overwhelming in a small space. It's actually really cool, and you just sit there and you're like, wow, what do I need for my collection? What do I want to buy? It's so cool. And then I saw this while in the last vlog, Star Blazers. I actually on bootleg have almost every episode, so I don't know what episodes I would miss, and I don't want to break that set up. Pee Wee Herman right there. Anybody remember that movie? There's so much. I wanted to get it, and that's not a bad price because let me tell you, that is a very expensive movie. I was just thinking. I was just like, Wizard is also stupidly expensive for some reason. Just anywhere you go, you cannot find that for a decent price. There's Star Blazers as well. Both Star Blazers are there, both seasons. Just, yeah, this place is just super chill. The owners are super nice, and I love this place. I now have 3 favorite spots on South Street. The two, this one, the other one that I was showing you. Culture Vulture and Atomic Comics. South Street has slowly grown again. It's really cool. I hope it continues. And now we're back outside again. We are, of course, just meandering about, walking about. Snacky and I, we were just talking and chilling, just talking about random stuff. We were talking about how cool that place is and just how much fun we're having. And I think at this point we were actually getting hungry. So I think we were trying to find food, which isn't too hard. We're just trying to find food so we can eat. And now we actually went past Brave New Comic. We actually went to Brave New Comics. So I did film it. I just filmed very little of it, I think. I didn't film too much. I don't remember what I got in here. I'm probably going to show you anyways. I think I got Gem and something else. Like, I'm not even a Gem fan, but hey, free is free, right? He-Man. Yeah, I got He-Man. Picked up He-Man. It's probably something else that I got. I don't know. I should have gotten that Lego Batman. I love Lego. Batman's cool. I don't mind Batman. I like Batman. And yeah, I didn't get too many here. I don't know which one I got. This was crazy. You're about to see the footage. This was insane. When you see this footage, I don't know how I was able to get as much footage as I did of the vendors. But just know, it is insane. Here we go. Once you get into that crowd, it would just keep on pushing. But anyways, a lot of the vendors here were just selling some really awesome themed merchandise. I wish I was able to. Like stop and like look at some of the books, especially the books. I really wanted to check those out. But this happens every single year at this day. So maybe next year I'll be able to see it, or maybe if they have a store, I'll be able to check it out. Either way, I just liked it. It was just our own fantasy Ren Fair, just smack dab in the middle of South Street, just right here in Philly. I thought that was cool, just right here, just chilling. I'm rambling. Anyways. Right now is where the crowd started to get really crazy, and I tried to get as much as I can here. I'm not going to say like it was like terribly crazy, but it was just something that you had to like bob and weave basically. Which, you live in a metropolitan city, that's kind of normal. I wish I had stopped to check out the merch. I kind of feel bad that I didn't. That's, kind of personal on me. Anyways, having our own little Ren Fair PA thing here, our little Ren Fair here, I hope it grows more, like it stretches out more and there's more vendors, because they only used about half of the block that this was on, which, is fine. But I think that they can do so much more. I think they could do so much more here. They can actually do a lot more. There's Snacky cameo. I think that they could have done so much more, like just have more booths open. I guess that's my one criticism, because I wanted it to keep continuing and continuing. I think it was just I think it could have continued more further down the street and not just stop where it stopped. But yeah, that's when the crowds actually tinkered off. This was awesome. She had a dragon puppet that she handmade. She handmade that, and it's so cool. It is so cool. Like that reminds me of the Muppets. Kermit and just the Muppets as a whole. That was a really cool cosplayer. She just made it all. This place is cool. I like this place. It's vegan, which I'm not against the whole vegan thing, but if you wanted to check that out, that place is vegan. Still, it's awesome because you can play board games in there while you're eating or waiting for your food. Really nice staff also. I really like the layout. I'm not sure if I'll go back. I might one day. Probably just me. I don't know if my friends will join me. But yeah, this is the continuing the Fantasy Ren Fair. I was calling it the Philly Ren Fair. How much stuff is attached to the word the city? You get so used to everything being Philly something Philly. There's more books I wish I had a chance to check out, but the crowds were... I did not want to stick around in those crowds. I already deal with Otakon crowds, which is 40,000 plus people. So when you deal with 40,000 plus people, you're just like, small crowds you don't want to deal with. Big crowds you kind of get used to. Anyways, yeah, this is the end of here. We're now going to get into the hall. Free Comic Book Day was really fun, hanging out with Snacky and later Blaxus. I did not record him. He just came out later. But all in all, we had fun. It was chaotic as always, but that's the charm of Free Comic Book Day. South Street Fest, however you want to word it. Of course, this isn't a festival without me buying stuff. I'm not going to go in any particular order. I have everything kind of like off to the side here, so I'm just going to pick up whatever. And first off is something I did not think I was going to start a collection of, but I'm not really trying to go for like hundreds of these. I just want specific ones. And first off, it's Gorillaz. I love the Gorillaz. I think they're a really just enjoyable band. I love the animated aspect of them. It's brand new. This was from a CD shop. It's from a CD shop on South Street. I love, especially Demon Days. I love Demon Days. There's all the good ones in here. Feel Good Inc., of course. Dare, Dirty Harry. Yeah, it's all good ones. But this is gonna start my Gorilla. I want every single Gorillaz CD, and going forward, I'm just gonna get best of CDs with every artist that I like. Like I said, I don't want a complete collection. Outside of maybe some anime CDs and movie soundtrack CDs. Those definitely I want a lot of. But in terms of like regular bands, I just want best of and a complete Gorillaz collection. I bought a VHS today. I still have a working VHS player, and I'm not really trying to go for like complete VHS. I'm not trying to have like a big collection. I do want anime on VHS, but specific movies I want in VHS. And yes, this is The Guyver. I still need, I think there's 2 or 3 Guyver movies, but I do have the full anime on DVD. Here's the back. I enjoyed this movie when I watched it years and years and years ago. I have very vague memories of this. I love this movie. And yes, that is Mark Hamill. Obviously Star Wars. But of course, this is a reason I bought it was Blockbuster. This copy came from Blockbuster, which I think is hilarious. And actually, they were kind and rewound it too, so that's nice. So yeah, it's Blockbuster tape. Now for the comics and manga. I didn't get too many comics this time around. There wasn't a lot that was like standing out. First up is the Energon Universe. This is what is this? Transformers, G.I. Joe, Mask, and what's the other one? Void Rivals. These are all in this whole Energon universe that Skybound Comics is doing and has been doing for a couple years now. And it seems that this is going to be, I guess, with Mask and G.I. Joe. I'm not sure. I'm just flipping. I'm just Yeah, I'm not seeing any Transformers, so this looks like it's mostly going to be Mask. Yeah, so this is actually probably just the start of the Mask, or maybe a new arc in the Mask comics. I'm not sure. I'm not keeping up with the Mask right now. I should. It was a fun show in the 80s, but yeah. Here's the back. Speaking of 80s, can't talk about the 80s unless talk about He-Man. Of course, this is just a new He-Man. I don't know if there's a new He-Man comic coming out, but actually there is. Look for more stories of He-Man and the heroic warriors of Eternia. Okay, let's go over this. So they actually reprinted the mini comics. If I'm not mistaken, the toys in the 80s had these little comics that would come with the toys packed inside of the figure, so that would explain who the figure was. I could be wrong about this. Could explain who the figure was and how you can play with them. And you don't like think that a villain is a hero and vice versa. That's cool. That I might actually try to find that. And here is He-Man: The Masters of the Universe, Volume 1, The Sword of Flaws, and another TMNT crossover down there. I don't care. I don't care for this. I want the TMNT and Naruto crossover. That's the one I want. This I might actually look for. I'm gonna actually look for that. Summer actually. Ooh, Summer. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. There's really nothing else that I would probably want here. Master of the Universe Revelation. No, I'm probably just gonna go for that one He-Man comic. I don't really have a big comics collection. I'm mostly manga, but I do like He-Man. And then here's a Dungeons and Dragons, which I don't really know anything about. It's not Free Comic Book Day without Sonic the Hedgehog. Of course, you got to get your Sonic fix here. You got to just a quick Sonic comic. This takes place in the new IDW universe that's been going on for years. And of course, you got Street Fighter. Nothing much to say. Again, this is a staple within the free comic book circle. Avatar has been a staple for many years in Free Comic Book Day. However, this one is about Roku and his earthbending training. Fun fact, the earthbender you see here is named Sud. And he was the original design for Toph, if you wanted to know. He is also the shadowed earthbender in the opening sequence. So, this will be fun to read. This will be real fun to read. I like that we got basically a prequel comic to Avatar, Aang. What I don't care for, however, is Minecraft. I don't care for Minecraft, so that is something I'm going to skip out on. Next, of course, is one that I love. I love Mega Man a lot. But what shocks me the most, do you see that? Do you see that? That is Mega Man Battle Network. And on the back, it's Battle Network. So when I flip it back here, looks like... Could we be getting a battle? It's a showdown, so it's probably just like a crossover with like the other Mega Man properties. But I really want to know, are we getting any new Battle Network? Because these designs look great. And what is World's Greatest Scientist? We're getting a Dr. Wily comic. And look at Base. I can't wait to read this. Look at Base. Oh. Okay. We are getting hardcovers of the Mega Man comics. These, I'm not sure about these. I don't know too much about these, but I want these. I really want these. Mega Man Adventures. I don't have any, I don't know. I play the games, and I have the Mega Man Anti-Warrior manga, which I'm looking at. It's kind of like over there off to the side. 5 Hours, 5 Years, Infinite Adventure, hardcover collection, Mega Man Timeline. I don't know. I gotta do more research. That'd be really cool if we're getting a new Mega Man comic. I would love that. Mega Man and Battle Network. I would love that. Finally, speaking of manga, I got manga. I'm gonna start off with what everybody knows. It's the Naruto, the Sasuke story. This is if you watch the anime, this is the one where there's dinosaurs in it. Yeah, it's that those weird episodes where Sasuke and Sakura team up and go to I'm looking forward to Radaku and Radaku Island, the Iceland, land of Radaku, and there's dinosaurs there. Yeah. However, it is canon. It is canon. So there's the back of it. This is based off of the light novel of the same name, and there's 2 volumes of this. Now to the more interesting manga. I have the hardback classic collection of Leiji Matsumoto's Captain Harlock. I only have this volume 2. There's the spine. And there's the back of it. I do not have volume 1 yet. Or volume 2. There's only 3 volumes. I bought these because I don't know how long these will be in print. Unfortunately, Devilman, which is also a classic collection, went out of print, and it is insane. It is 1 volume like this, just 1 simple hardback volume, is like $150, and both of them is like over $300. I'm upset that I did not get them when they were available, but I said I'm not going to do that here. There were so many other volumes I was going to buy, but this was so much more important, as like I said, I don't know when this is going to go out of print. This isn't the only Leiji Matsumoto though. I don't know. Yes, it's 7 Seas. I should. My friend and I, my other friend who collects manga, we have a saying: if it's 7 Seas, get it while it's out. You will never see it again. And that is pretty much 7 Seas in a nutshell. They're good company. They're fantastic, but 7 Seas is not like Viz and Dark Horse. Once you see it, you better pick it up because you will not see it again. And with that being said, the other one, Leiji Matsumoto manga that I got is actually a complete collection. There's no extra volumes. It's just the full thing. That, of course, is this one, Space Battleship Yamato. I wanted to read it. Now, if you live in America, or I believe the UK also had this. I could be wrong. Star Blazers. This is Star Blazers, for anybody who's wondering. And it even says a Western audience Star Blazers right there. I don't know how long this is going to be in print. Again, this is 7 Seas. My little rant a moment ago. I needed this. I love Leiji Matsumoto, and it's going to be a quick read for me. Always wanted to read Yamato. Always wanted to see. I always wanted to see this. Now, I am missing Queen Esmeralda. That is the next one I have to buy, as well as Captain Harlock volumes 1 and 3. I don't know what I'm going to do about Devilman. Hopefully I find out like a convention. That's my haul. Again, I had a lot of fun. All my friends had a lot of fun. I saw a few friends, not a lot. I saw a few friends that I haven't seen in forever. We had fun. We hung out, and that's my haul. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for watching this vlog. Subscribe, comment, do all that, share and all. And check out Snacky's channel as well. It is linked in the collaborator portion of this video, as well as probably the description if I remember. Anyways, I will see you in the next vlog.